fights neurodegenerative, Hicks, you're gonna have to come together with this one, aren't you, buddy? Fellas, I am so happy that you've made it back to my channel, and I am introducing another episode to our Food Prep 101. Now this one, fellas, this one is special to me. No matter how many weeks go by, I always kind of come back to this recipe. I love it, and there's a few reasons why. I'd love to get into the details. But first, fellas, I call this one the Fruit Nut Parfait. It may be like a dessert, but you can eat it any time of the day because it has one thing going for it. This thing has more nutrients in it than anything else you've had in a very long time. I promise. So this fruit and nut parfait is carrying so many benefits. It is packed individually full of anti-inflammatory, cancer-fighting nutrients. We have improved digestion with some of these guys. We're working on weight loss constantly. It is in every ingredient. Hey, listen, if we're fighting high blood pressure, if we're having to fight type 2 diabetes, if we're thinking about cancer and Alzheimer's, we need to put these nutrients into our body to fight all of that. Let's stop it before it even happens. Let's talk about the few things you're gonna need in order to put this all together. So first thing, you're gonna need a couple of cup measures. We have 1 cup and a 1/4 cup. Boom. Definitely gonna need a spatula for this one. Mandatory. And some containers, guys. We're gonna need containers to put it all in when it's finished. Let's get into some of these ingredients. And I like to talk about what I've got, but also why I've got it. I'm gonna start super easy. Ground cinnamon. People are sleeping on the cinnamon, folk. Check it out. Cinnamon has antifungal, antiviral properties. Cinnamon around the world has been found to do so many things as far as fighting cancer, definitely supports weight loss. Let me check my list here. Oh, it fights neurodegenerative diseases. Say that 5 times fast. Another fun fact about cinnamon is it contributes to youthful skin. We love that. Now, let's get serious, guys. I want to take just a second and talk about
my nuts.
Why I love these nuts, in particular the walnut. Fun fact, walnuts help reduce cholesterol, so we always want a little bit of that in our diet, don't we? Yup. It helps in weight loss and satiety. It's gonna be an anti-inflammatory naturally. We want inflammation out of the body. So when we look at nuts and beans and some of the foods that we put on our plate, they are representative of an organ that it actually inherently helps. The walnut looks a little bit like our brain. So this guy is packed with nutrients that are gonna make your brain function better. And we get back into that brain health with these guys. The brain is so vital to our success. So my brain gets fed the very best. Cherries are one of those things, and any kind of berry, strawberry, blackberry, raspberry, blueberry, they're all gonna fall into that brain healthy category, fighting these neurodegenerative diseases and killing Alzheimer's before it even starts. Here's a new little secret that I've really come to love and appreciate about fruits and berries is the natural anti-inflammatory and the natural antioxidants that they provide. This particular package, right? I've got the cherry, berry, and kale. I'm trying to get those greens in anywhere I can. But cherries, I mean, guys, come on. They are full of blood-building nutrients. These things really help you sleep. They build the nitrogen in your body to give you more energy. Cherries are actually known to increase your libido. Little side note about the frozen versus the fresh berries. Check it out, guys. Don't overwhelm yourself with trying to get all the fresh fruits, all the fresh berries out of the produce. All you really need to do is find the pack that's gonna have the most options for you. Cherries, berries, and kale. Because unknown to most people, the process of freezing the berry doesn't actually damage the nutrients and the calories and the constituent parts that are inside the berry. You are gonna get 100% of the benefit of eating the berry either frozen or fresh. That's a little unknown fact that's gonna serve you so well. Because at the end of the day, if you're not forced to have a refrigerator full of fresh produce, you have much less waste and much less time, energy, and money going into those recipes. Let's save ourselves some time. Let's save ourselves some heartache and pain, and definitely let's save ourselves some money and just buy the berries frozen. Cool. Now, if there was a meat and potatoes version of this recipe, this would be the meat. Check it out. This is my Greek gods I really enjoy the honey vanilla. It's got a few more carbohydrates in it, but it's all natural sources. Now, why I chose full fat Greek yogurt is because this is something I really want to bring home today, is the importance of dietary fat. Think differently about fat, because what you've been taught is wrong. You've been programmed to think that fat is bad for you, or in some way that fat turns into fat in the body. It just doesn't work that way, guys. So what's the alternative? Eat more carbohydrates, right? No, bad. So here, our full fat Greek yogurt is gonna give us great dietary fat, but it's also gonna provide some deep nutrition for our gut. This thing has 7 different probiotics in it. You're gonna digest better, you're gonna feel better. This is another thing that promotes weight loss, right? Adds satiety. And those dietary fats are what are gonna give you that long-lasting energy that you need to make it throughout the day. Don't rely on carbohydrates to feed your energy sources. You need to rely on fat to give you energy all day long. And let carbohydrate be at the end of your day when you're trying to recover, when you're trying to rebuild. Don't use carbohydrate as a fuel for your day. Use fat instead. All right, guys, here it comes. Another one of these super difficult recipes to put together. I'm literally going to just add all this stuff, put it into one container and mix it up. I'm gonna do it several times, so I have one every day of the week. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like right now. That took, in real time, 7 minutes. So now I have all 5 of these ready to go for the week. So what I want to get into right now is let's get into those macros. Using 36 grams of carbs, 15 proteins, and a great amount of that fat that we so long for, 34 grams. All right, that's it. That's all, guys. I hope you use this recipe a ton. For your information, I use this one in the middle of the day. It's got just enough carbohydrates to keep my brain functioning really well and plenty of those fats to drive out the rest of the evening until I get to dinner. So use it as you will, but be prepared. It's fucking awesome. I hope you get some value out of today's episode and you bring this to the attention of all of your friends. That's right. I need you to go ahead and share this video with your buddies that you think are gonna take some value from this video as well. Listen, Food Prep 101 doesn't happen just for you. Let's share the wealth, okay? Let's build this thing up, guys. I need your help. And if you haven't already, let's get to subscribing, fellas, and let's take back the kitchen.